welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stels. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Today I'm going to show you what I have left in my fridge. I'm just walking home, right? So I'm going to show you what I have left in my freezer from winter, the bulk shopping I did. Then I'm going to show you guys what I have left. It's over 5 months now, right? Because I got it ending of October and currently we are in March. So I just closed from work. How do I look? I don't look that rusty, right? So work has been good, but these past few days it has been stressful. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I have left in my freezer first. Onto my environment. Second of all, I'm going to be showing you what I have from Temu. Some things I bought from Temu that I have longed to have. Like, I've always longed to have that apple peeler, because I see a lot of content creators that do lunchbox videos use it, and I also love watching cooking videos, so I see them a lot, and I said, okay, let me just purchase these items. Guys, I want you to reason with me. I don't have my mic, so I hope I'm audible enough. Why do we see content creators that make prepare lunch food for kids, you know, dress inappropriately? I don't know. To me, I find it appalling. I don't know. I think I'm just overreacting, but to me, I just feel like focus on the content. Now, I want to just give you guys some slangs I've learned here in Canada. I'm almost home. So some of the slangs I've heard here in Canada. The first one is double double. Double double is like when you're ordering coffee, you order for 2 sugars and 2 cream. Double double, as in 2 portions, two portions. Another one is for sure. Like if you're talking to somebody and they say, yeah, for sure. Guys, me too. I started for sure, like anything I want to tell me, like, yeah, for sure. Then another one is no worries. Like you can be talking to someone and honestly, these things don't mean anything. Like you just, oh sure, no worries. Before they worry, like I wasn't worried before. So I use the word a lot. Like when I'm talking to people, I just say, oh, no worries. Or for sure. Then another one is loonies and toonies. Now, loonies is $1 and toonie is $2. If you don't know, now you know. I just thought about this in the bus, so I said let me just share it while I'm walking home. Then another one is bud. Like they call themselves bud a lot. Bud, like buddy, you know. You don't even have to be friends with the person. Like, hey bud, how you doing, bud? What's going on, bud? So B-U-D or B-U-D-D-Y. So bud and buddy. Then another one is let me see if I can remember. Timmy's. Like they go to Tim Hortons a lot. These people like coffee, then they drink coffee. So like I'm going to Timmy's. You might be wondering, maybe it's a club, it's a spot where you can buy coffee. Yeah, go. I'm doing a video. Can I go? I just look like one to make it, guys. So I want to show you guys. I'm kneeling down actually, because I don't have my tripod here. So I just put my phone on my countertop. This is about to burn. So I just want to show you guys the things I got from Temu and what I have left in my freezer. Okay? I've been seeing so many Nigerian channels, or not channels actually, Instagram posts of women using this apple peeler, and I was like, okay, let me buy it and try it out now, right? But you know, when I haven't even started using it, but the thing is not fast. Like it's not showing that it's going to peel this apple real quick. Like it's pretty slow. And I'm like, anyway, let me try it and see, because where I see them rolling the things usually fast. So I'm going to remove this. I have my apple here, and let me check on what I'm cooking before I hear stories that touch. 1 second, guys. Here, and the way I see them do it is just to shook. See, there are 4 nails in there, so I just have to choke the apple steady into the nails, and this blade is going to peel the apple. If it doesn't work, I'll have to get my refund from Temu, because I cannot buy something that will not work for me, right? So I will start from here. Let's see if it's going to peel it. it's actually not as let me show you guys. Oh god, this thing is not peeling anything. It's not peeling anything. Which kind of Temu fake peeler is this? Oh, it is though. Oh, I'm doing it anti-clockwise. Oh wow. Oh wow, I see. It's not slow. It's actually not slow. It's actually very nice, guys. The first time I saw it was with Chinyere Abang, and it came with a lot of things. Let me just show you guys. It came with a lot of cutters and all of that, but that's not what I'm not interested in. All of that. It's just to cut peppers I'm interested in. Then I also show you guys. I also got this one. So like if I make bread and maybe bread sandwich. I also got this one if I make bread sandwich. It's just to place this cutter on the bread so that it form like a love-shaped bread. That's if my son will eat it too. And lastly, what else did I get? I got this ones from Temu as well. I don't want to show, it's just different shapes in case I want to cut fruits, carrots or any kind of fruits, or just to cut it in different shapes. They are called, I don't know what this one is called, but this is the one I usually use majorly. I use this one a lot of the times. It's called crinkle cutter to cut my apples, and my son eats it. He doesn't eat apple before, but since I started using this crinkle cutter, that's why you see it's out here. I've not started using this ones. He eats it. This is how it comes. This one, because I want to cut peppers, so I put this one there. How fast is going to cut these peppers for me? And it's actually not okay. Let's try it. That's how I see them do it, and it's supposed to cut it at once. So I actually did though, but why do I have to start removing it from here? Just gonna put it there, and let me see. Oh, this one did better. Like it's everything came out. Wow, this is great. Guys, no more slaying in the kitchen. I'll be slaving away in the kitchen. So guys, I had to remove everything from my freezer so that we can actually see where we currently stand. The last time when I did my bulk shopping of tomatoes and beef and goat meat was in last week in October / first week in November. So I bought some things from Nigeria, which is here, so I had to remove everything so that we can see what I have left. So this is March. This is second week in March, and this is what I have. I'm so proud of that purchase because I have not bought pepper attaché from the market at all since that's close to 5 months ago, right? And I focused my expenses on other food items. Now this chicken, don't be deceived. The chicken we bought, the cartons of chicken we bought, both the hard chicken and the soft chicken, finished before January. It finished before January. We got them around that same first week. We eat a lot of chicken in this house, so it finished before January, or let's say slightly after New Year, and we had to buy more. In fact, these ones you're seeing now, there are 4 packs of chicken there. There's one here, and there's another one in my other fridge. So, and there's one I got out to cook today. These ones we just got them last week, so this one will last a while as well. Goat meat that I bought, all of them. This is the only thing remaining. Have finished. All these ones are shaki, edo, assorted meat. I had some. I had about 3 bags of this, but I have just 1 bag left. So for the meat concerned, this is the only 2 things I have for meat. 1 goat meat and 1 assorted meat. So I have 2 tomatoes here. Then for the crimson pepper, that's the short, very thick attachés. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have 4 bags of it. Then for the other attaché, I have 2. Then I have just one big seven. It's not even up to one bag because I've used part of it. Then I have some bits and pieces. I don't announce I'm taking a little hiatus off YouTube, which is to say I'm taking a break off YouTube. I felt I needed to say this before I just go off. You know, I've been casting people for going off, but now I have reasons to go off. Now I understand why people go off for a while. I'm currently multitasking and doing a lot of things. I'm currently multitasking and doing a lot of things, and it's unhealthy. I used to call myself like the queen of multitasking, but and I used to say like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but even Christ is telling me, Stella Sukwanike. Christ is even saying, Stella Sukwanike, calm down and rest. Even Christ have rested on the, 7th day. So who am I not to rest? So I'll be back shortly. It's not going to be a long hiatus. So please do not unsubscribe. If you're here for the first time, if this is your first video watching me, subscribe and watch my other videos. I have over 100 videos, so please just binge watch. So guys, I'm making my hair again. The first time I tried to make my hair in Canada, like braids, I did tiny braids, and it took me 2.5 days because I was doing some other things in between. And I learned my lesson. I said I wouldn't try that again. I would not. Who help? So these are my attachments from Nigeria, the one that came with my cargo, my sea cargo. There are more than this, but I just brought out this one. I've used 2 already, and they're already pre-stretched. Sorry, the camera lighting is so bad. They're already pre-stretched. So let me show you how I do them, okay? So guys, let me show you how I'm able to achieve it. If I start from the back, you will not see it because I usually start from the back. So you can see I've not parted this place at all. So I've already parted. I used my mirror to part the center, to part the line as well, and to cut the hair. So here, the first line I had just 1, second line I had 3. So here I'm going to have 3 as well, and here I'm going to have 4, okay? Because I don't want the middle to be too big. Then I've already cut them. I use my let me show you guys. So I got this rubber band from Temu. It's black, so it's not something that will be obvious. I've showed you guys before in my previous video. So this is what I use. Focus. Yeah. So it's very tiny anyways. Most times it even cuts when I'm using it. So I'm going to start from the front so you can see what I do. So this is the size that I'm going to use to achieve this size of braids. I don't call it small, I think it's medium size, this size. So the front is usually smaller because the front hair is not as thick as the back hair. So I use a smaller attachment for the front. So what I do is, for the attachment, I will separate it into uneven parts. So one tiny one, not too tiny, one small strand, see the size, and one big one, see the size. You can see this one is bigger than the one I showed earlier. So I will pick the hair, I will separate every other hairs so they don't come in between what I'm trying to do. So this is the front I'm working with at the moment. So I don't tie the rubber band too tight, I just do 1, 2 so that I don't lose my edges. I'm trying to separate the hairs very well so I don't take every other hair together with it when I'm doing it. Okay? So I don't hold the rubber too tight because if I do, I might cut my hair. So I just hold the rubber like twice. So what I do to secure it is, once I have my hair like this, I separate it into 2 equal parts. Like this. Just trying to show you guys. Normally I don't use the mirror. I only use the mirror to cut. So I separate my hair into 2 equal parts like this. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. Because I'm going to use these 2 separate attachments that I made. So for the first one that has my hairs in it, right, I'm going to take the bigger parts and I'm just going to line it like on a straight line, divide the hair like this and line it like this together with the attachments. Then after doing that, I just want to explain before I do it, I will just divide the hair straight like this, as in the 2 strands of my hair will be on 2 opposite directions. Then I will line this big attachment on the 2 opposite directions. Then I will take this tiny one that I made and cross it over, so it will be like cross. So the 2 big hairs and my 2 hair will be like this, like on the cross of Calvary. Then this tiny one will be in between. When I place this tiny one in between, I will now close my hair together with the attachments. Then I will pick this one out. So this one will fold together to be one strand, while my hairs and the two big strands would come together to be the second and third leg. I hope I made sense. That's how I pick my own hair. But if I'm doing it for somebody, I usually feed in. Either I feed in or I just pick everything like once. I do the cross braiding, like you put one attachment like this. You know that they usually braid our hair that year. You put one attachment like this, cross it to the other one, and plait. But for my own hair, if I do it like that, I will make mistakes. So this is how I usually feed in the braids. So like I said, I have opened them up. I'm just going to align this one to it like this. I don't want to pick any other hair because this is the front. It has to be very nice. So I will just align it on a straight line like this. Then I will take this single one that I put in between like this. Okay, in between like this. Then I will close guys, I'm done with my hair. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? I can carry this for like a month plus. I don't think the cutting is bad though. For big braids, I don't think the cutting is bad. I think I tried. Tell me how I did. Tell me how I did in the comment section. Tell me how I did.